Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. It is June the 5th. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, my baby's birthday. I know, right? Let me crank this car up. We are headed to Athens to the library to upload videos and pick up go by CVS, pick up some medication. I need to go by Family Dollar to pick up my drinks. They're the ones that has the best deal on it this week. And I have a Walmart pickup order. I did a pickup order this time. So that is what we're up to. So get your seatbelt on and let's go. Okay, Keith hadn't even made it home from work yet when I had to leave because I need to be at the library at 10 because I want to get these videos uploaded because I have all those mangoes to finish prepping and get ready for the freeze dryer. As you would, I don't know which one's coming first. If you've seen the video of me doing the freeze dry stuff first, or if the other vlog is going to come first. Well, I know this is going to come first, so what am I saying? But anyway, so I've got to prep the other mangoes to get them ready to get in the freeze dryer. I put some soup on in the crock pot before I left. I just threw stuff together. I had some beef roast left, and I had some new potatoes that I had cooked that the neighbors had brought out of their garden that I had cooked yesterday. I put that in there. I put some mixed vegetables, some diced tomatoes, and some beef bone broth that I had made, and put it all in there. And so it will be done this evening when it's time. Because I probably will be gone most of the day because I have five videos to upload. One of them is a re-upload because I don't know what I don't know what the deal was, but it was a plan with me that I did, and I uploaded it, and it says it was published, but there was no views at all whatsoever, no comments, no likes, no nothing. So I know it wasn't released, and then I messaged YouTube about it. All they tell me is saying, no, but thanks. It's just a form email they send back saying that how their algorithm works and all that. But so anyway, I deleted it out there, and I'm re-uploading it to see if that will work. I can tell you, this phone holder is getting on my nerves. This is a Monday, and it ain't gonna take much to get on my nerves, but this phone holder is getting on my nerves. So anyway, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I had a busy weekend. Probably by now, by the time you're seeing this, you would have seen I did prepped and freeze-dried half of those mangoes, about half of the mangoes, and some squash that my neighbors had brought me. We also made some strawberry jam, and I shared with all of y'all. And so that is how my weekend went. It was a busy weekend, but a fun busy weekend though. I love doing freeze drying stuff. I love canning, and I hope the videos are decent enough for y'all to understand. It's not a tutorial. I'm just showing you how I do it. So, because I know last time I did, long years ago, when I did a canning video, I got all kind of comments. Well, that's not how I do it. That's not how they're supposed to do it. I'm going, okay, I'm just going by the recipe that I have, you know. So, the canners community, they can get very, very picky and very, because I was on some of the Facebook groups and I'd post pictures and stuff that I can. Just a second, I got a phone call. That was Keith. He was to let me know he was on his way home, and I let him know that I was on my way to Athens. So we bypassed each other, but he's off tonight. So anyway, and I had to also pull over and add something to my Walmart pickover. I forgot Tay needed some food. So I got that ordered to the order, so I still don't have to go inside Walmart. So that's cool. Oh, I know what I didn't. Oh man, I forgot I had an oil change today. I need to call Baker Chevrolet. Well, hallelujah, I remembered on time because my appointment was at 10, but they were able to reschedule me for tomorrow. So it looks like tomorrow, if Keith has dogs and he can't bring it to get the oil changed, I am going to have to go get my oil changed and then go from there to Palestine to get my allergy shots. And then, though, after that, though, the rest of the week should be calm. I should be able to stay home, get stuff done, get ready for next week's vacation, leaving for next week's vacation. We leave next week. So, anyway, that's what I was, can you tell I'm a little hyped up this morning? Just a rambling on. Well, the internet was doing pretty doggone well today. I'm already out at 12:40. I knew I shouldn't have changed my Walmart pickup time. I changed it this morning to 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2 because I just knew I wouldn't get finished in time since I had 5 videos to upload. Well, I got finished in time, but I still got to go to CVS, and then I may just go get me something to eat. By that time, hopefully they'll have it ready. I will have to say, Walmart's pickup service, they have really increased and rebuilt added a lot more pickup stations. I mean, they were right there on top of it, and it's not even time for my grocery pickup, but I did have an order for some Resolve carpet cleaner that was separate. They brought that right out when I checked in, and then she went ahead and checked my groceries in, and they were out within 2 or 3 minutes with my groceries early, so I'm headed home. Okay guys, we are home and I am ready to be home. So I'm gonna get this car unloaded and probably take a nap, to be honest. Good morning guys, happy Tuesday, January the 6th. It's my daughter's birthday. I already called her and sang her happy birthday as the tradition goes. Now I am on the way to Frankston to get my oil changed in this car. And then we got to go to Palestine to get my allergy shots. So anyway, I've already got a phone call this morning. My sister-in-law fell last night, and she didn't have any bumps or anything. She fell in the shower. She has brittle bones and everything anyway. She's the sister-in-law that's married to my youngest brother, the one that had the heart stent put in last week. And, well, she went on to bed after a couple hours, staying to make sure nothing was wrong. Well, she woke up this morning, couldn't move her neck. So my brother calls the ambulance. They bring her to Athens Hospital, to SCT. She hasn't broke her neck. She has broke her L2, which is close to the neck. So hallelujah, praise the Lord. She's in a lot of pain, but at least she can feel it. It wasn't in her C-spine. So now they're sending her from Athens Hospital, I assume by ambulance, to Tyler to see a hospital to see a specialist. So I'm telling y'all guys, it's like, this is why, as you will notice, my last blog, you have another one. Matter of fact, one just released this morning. You'll notice on the next blog, I think I changed the name of it, Days of My Life. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's a soap opera. The show Days of Our Lives. I just called it Days of My Life. Sometimes I feel like I'm living in a soap opera wherever it's something new happens all the time. But anyway, I'm laughing not to cry, okay? But it's not funny that she fell at all. We're scared. When they told me first, when I got the call, since she broke her leg, first thing I thought, oh my gosh, she's going to be paralyzed. But no, she broke her L2. But that's still painful, and that's still dangerous for someone her age. But bless her heart, if she falls, she's going to break something. She has broke both knees before. She's broken hips, she has broken arms, and she was ill as a child. Anyway, it's just sad. And I'm just praying for them. And I pray for my brother that he don't end up back in the hospital the same time she has. And that has happened. That has happened. And this little thing is driving me crazy. It won't stay up. But anyway, I just wanted to check in with you. And if I've got to be in stress, I gotta share it with my friends, right? Oh, and on the home front, our AC unit's acting a little weird. It started freezing up last night. It worked the whole time, but it froze up, which usually means it's short on Freon, so no big deal besides the expense. Got a hold of an air conditioner man this morning. He finally called back. He don't live far from us, so he's coming by, looking up. He's home today, but he's in the shop grooming, and to get that fixed. I'm glad it happened though while we were here and not while we were on vacation, so that's a blessing. Always look for the blessings, right? But anyways, I've got all that out now. Like, what do I say now? Guys, let me tell you, sometimes it just seems like when you wake up in the morning, it's like wham, bam, bam, and it's just everything happens at one time. But I guess that was a good thing. I mean, let's look at the blessing, because it all gets over with in the morning time, right? Okay. Do any of y'all, or y'all as crazy as I am, and follow kind of more or less the Harry-Meghan saga, Prince Harry and Meghan? That woman, she's as crazy as a Bessie bug, and he's just as crazy for marrying her. I don't think the man's mentally well, to be honest with you. I don't think he ever was, and I think she knew that. I think she took advantage of it all this time. And I'm watching a channel, her name is Cherie Denise or something like that, I believe, and she has gone through Spare and, you know, narrated it and talked about it, and now she's going through Revenge by Tom Bauer, and there were so many lies that they have caught her in, and him, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And now he's in court in UK, you know, all these lawsuits that they have brought against, and he was supposed to be in court yesterday. So in case the closing arguments were short enough that they could start him on the witness stand, because he's going to have to be a witness in this one. I don't think he realized that. He's always had everybody take care of everything for him and told him exactly what to do. This time that ain't going to work, because he's going to be cross-examined by some pretty powerful defense attorneys, and no one's going to be there to protect him. And so... And the judge was irked that he didn't show up yesterday like he was told. But, you know, he's Prince Harry. He can do whatever he wants to. Always has been. That's what's wrong with him. He's a spoiled brat. Him and Meghan both. And both are like to lie to get their way, or lie to make everything look like it's for poor victims. But anyway, he is on court. He is on the witness stand today. And oh my gosh, I just wonder how many times he's going to lie, get caught lying. Because these defense attorneys, they are ready for him. 33. It was over 100 complaints, and the judge narrowed it down to 33. And he's going to be on the witness stand probably all day today, and even half a day tomorrow if necessary. The judge told me yesterday the defense was mad too, because Harry didn't show up so they could start testifying, because the defense had already planned on shortening their closing statement so they could start testifying, get to the testifying part. Well, Harry didn't show up, so they couldn't do it, and the judge was upset, but he said that no worries, that if you need extra time, Harry wanted to stay over an extra day, and you will have your extra time. You will have ample time to cross-examine him. So, I wish I could be a fly on the wall, which I know might as well be a fly on the wall, because I see it on YouTube. But anyway, I just never, and then the New York thing, oh my gosh, near catastrophic. High speed chase in New York, Manhattan. No way you can even do it with those streets. And then it was easily proven that nothing happened. It was easily proven, so they lied on that part, got caught. Now they have come out saying that they're not going to do any more documentaries against the royal family. Well, they don't have anything else to do it against. They've already, no one talks to them, so that they can't get in at the inside information. But anyway, so, and then Meghan, I don't even think they're really together, because it came out that Harry is staying in a hotel in California. It's like his escape part, you know, when they need time apart. I don't think they're even together. That's why she didn't go to the King's coronation. That's why she's not with them at the UK she's not at the UK with them during the trials. She is distancing herself, which this new talent agency that was stupid enough to take her on has told her more or less to do. Get a better image. That woman ain't gonna never get a better image, because she's crazy. She's always been before she met Harry. And she acts like she gave up this career to marry. She didn't give up nothing. Her career was dead at that time. All she had was that Suits show, and they were getting ready to write her off, and she knew that. And she didn't have all her other talent, couldn't find her anything because how bad she was to work with. So it's like she didn't give up nothing. She gained everything. So now, and all these A-list celebrities, they don't want anything to do with her. You know, they're calling her out on her bull. So, Lord have mercy. So anyway, yes, I'm caught up in all that saga. I don't know why. I don't know either one of them. It's just I don't know. It's just a mindless release, I guess, because I don't want to watch any of our politics because Lord have mercy, make you go crazy. So I like watching that because it's like a comedy show. It literally is like a documentary, or not really a documentary because it's not based on truth, but it's like it's like a soap opera. They're soap opera. Because you never know what lies Meghan and Harry's going to tell. But anyway, so am I the only one that watches it, that watches me? But let me know. I don't know if I told y'all yesterday, but I was at the library. No, I had read all last year. I read and read and read and read, and I kind of then I turned over to crochet because I kind of got tired of reading. Well, I'm back on the reading. I found a new author for the Amish books, and so I got the book to read while there was 3 of them in the series. I love to read series, and this one is The Promise of an Angel, and by Ruth Reed. And so I got me some new books to start reading. And once again, y'all, I forgot my regular glasses. I came out with my reading glasses. My mind works, I don't know how good, but not real great. As you can tell, I had no time for makeup this morning, so al natural. But well, I'm almost into Frankston. I have talked almost all the way to Frankston. Okay, guys, oil is changed, and along with the cabin filter and the other filter, air filter, so that had to be changed. So it's all done, and I got in there to pay, guys. And yesterday when I went to CVS to get my refills, they put my license and my debit card in the bag. Well, I forgot all about it. Took my medicines out, threw the bag in the trash. So I had to call Keith and tell him to go look in the trash, and he found them. Hallelujah! Lucky enough, I had my checkbook in there so I could pay for it. Guys, I've got a headache now. I have got a headache now. This is just Tuesday. This isn't even Monday. I don't think I even vlogged after I got back home to get my license and my debit card. Keith was finished grooming, so he jumped in the car with me and Tay-Tay, and they didn't get me allergy shots. So now we're almost back home. Okay, guys, I don't think I've even filmed since me and Keith was on the way back from getting my allergy shots. So came home. I more or less just relaxed and just chilled down. Keith, he mowed the yard and weed eated and all that good kind of stuff. And my sister-in-law, they did find out that she had fractured her L2, but it's still in place. So they just put a neck brace on her and sent her home, hoping that it will heal on its own. I'm sure she's got to follow up with an orthopedic specialist to keep an eye on it, and hoping they don't have to do any kind of surgery. They did another CT when they got her in Tyler, just to make sure that it wasn't some kind of CT, to make sure it wasn't vascular. It wasn't a vascular fracture, and it wasn't. So that's the reason why they could just put the brace on her and send her home to rest, and of course not do anything, to hope that it will heal on its own since it's not out of place. So that's the update on my sister-in-law. And I am out here on the porch with Keith is out here too. I'm out here reading. Been enjoying some reading time. Keith is over there with one shoe on, one shoe off. I'm not for sure why he's got one shoe on and one shoe off, but I guess, hey, whatever floats your boat, right? Okay, guys, Keith corrected me. It was not the L2. It was the C2 that she had fractured, but it was still in place. And that's why they was able to put the neck brace on. So, I'm sorry. I got it all wrong. I only build people. I didn't mend them. I build people. Keith is the one that helped mend them, and I just build them. Hey, guys. We are going to make some peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. And I'm getting it out of this cookbook that I bought off of Amazon, Amish community cookbook. And so it sounds really good, and I haven't made a dessert in a while, and I'm out of stuff that I had made. I had whoopie pies, but I had them in the freezer for Keith's desserts. I bought those muffins from Sam's, and I'm out of those. And I had banana bread in the freezer, but I'm out of those, so I need something to send for Keith's work and just snacks. So anyway, so I thought I would make these and take you along with me. I will show you, and you can screenshot or whatever, but I don't really, I'll link the cookbook, but I don't really feel comfortable really sharing, writing, you know, someone else's recipe in my description box. So, but I will actually link the recipe. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to beat the butters and sugars until creamy. The butter is 3/4 of a cup. And yes, I should have got all this stuff beforehand. Just grab some measuring cups, measuring spoons, and a thing right here. Okay, so we need 3/4 cups of butter, which is going to be let me put you down here, which is going to be one whole stick is a 1/2 cup. So we'll get this in here, and it's already softened. So let's get this in here, and then the other would be, I need 1/4 of a cup, and 1/4 of a cup on here says 4 tablespoons is 1/4 of a cup. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So right in there, from here back. Okay, so there is our butter. Put that back in the butter dish. Okay, so now we've got our butter, and it says beat the butters and sugars. Sugars, we have 1 cup of white sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, so here is the brown sugar. Let me move this book out of the way so it don't get messed up. Okay, take my bread out of here that I try to keep in here to keep the brown sugar moist. May need a new, this bread's kind of hard. May need a new one. Okay, so we need 1 cup. So, okay, this is a 1/2 cup. And this does say, it doesn't say whether it's supposed to be packed or not. So, I'm going to do it like, usually anytime that I've ever done brown sugar, it's always supposed to be packed. Now that has a really rough piece of, I'll break it up. Okay, so there's 1/2 cup. And there is 1 cup. Okay, and then 1 cup of white sugar. Put my piece of bread back in there. Get my white sugar. I already have a measuring cup in it. So, we've got 1 cup of white sugar. As I use these, I am going to put them out of the way here. And if you notice, I am using a package of, 1/2 package of milk chocolate and a 1/2 package of semi-sweet chocolate, because these are the ones you watched me clean out and declutter my cabinet. I had open, so I want to use those up. That's another reason why I'm making the cookies. Okay, so now let me get a little spatula thing here. Let's move this kind of down. Now let's clean these together. Whoa, I forgot to lock them. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Just a second. Okay, we're going to call that creamy. Everything is real good. The butters and the sugars is real good incorporated. And like I was saying before, I just was... This bowl I bought from Walmart. It does go with this mixer, but it locks in. But this one is harder to lock in, and the metal one that comes with the mixer is easier to lock in but harder to unlock. So anyway, so now the next step is we're going to add the eggs and the vanilla. Okay, so have my eggs in some warm water, get it at room temperature. I always crack my eggs into another little container because I want to make sure that they're good for one, and the other I don't get shells in there. Because these are fresh farm eggs, not from my farm, but from somebody else's. So that was 2 eggs, right? Yep, 2 eggs, okay. And then we got the vanilla, just 1 second. I'm going to use that bowl as my trash bowl. Okay, so the vanilla, we have 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So here we got our teaspoon. 1. Whoa, it's a little bit more than a teaspoon, but that's okay. So now it says to add the eggs and the vanilla and beat well. So we're going to let it beat well. Going to scrape down the sides and then let it beat for just a little bit more, and it should be beat well, but I want to scrape down the side at least once. This is getting a light color, that's telling me that it's working. Okay. Okay, I have never made these cookies, so we're learning together whether it's a good recipe or not. Okay, not for sure what I got recorded or what I didn't record it. I added 1/2 of flour in here and put it on beat. Now I'm going to add the last 1/2 of the flour, and then we'll put it on beat and get that mixed into it. And I find if you just kind of do it like this a couple of times, that it will. Then it won't move your flour everywhere. Okay, I've got that, but I want to go ahead and scrape down the sides here. So I've got flour up here on the sides. I want to make sure everything's mixed together really good before I add the chocolate chips. Make sure the bottom's all mixed around good. Okay, so now let's add the chocolate chips. I'm gonna add the semi-sweet. And I'm gonna add these milk chocolate. You know what? This is with peanut butter, and I never seen it. I missed the 1/2 cup of butter. Peanut butter. I knew something. Just a minute. Okay, I'm gonna estimate the 1/2 cup of butter, peanut butter. I just love when you get peanut butter. I should have got a bigger spatula. I would say that for sure is the 1/2 cup. Lord have mercy. I knew something was wrong. Okay, I am going to swipe down the sides one time as I season that peanut butter over here and let it get mixed in. And then we'll add the rest of the chocolate chips. And then we should have our cookies. Okay guys, now let's add the rest of this milk chocolate. I don't know, my camera went cray-cray on me, so I'm gonna hope you got the last footage of me beating in the peanut butter. If not, I added the peanut butter and that I had forgot. That's one thing I can say about this recipe book that I don't like about it. The instructions are lacking, because they didn't remember. They just said, and they said beat butters. See, I should have read better. It said beat butters, and I just put butter and meant peanut butter at that time, and I didn't do it, but I bet you they still come out okay. So let me get these other chocolate chips mixed in real good. Okay, so I think we've got it. So now I just need to raise this up, get this cookie dough scraped off of this blender. And I'm using this bigger cookie scoop because I think I would rather have some bigger cookies. So let's see how this works. Here's 1, 2. Okay, I got, since they are so big, oh, why, I hate those. Okay, but since they are so big, I made sure there's plenty of room in between, so I need another cookie sheet. So let's see how many we get on here. Okay, we ended up getting 2 dozen plus 1. So I'm gonna put these in the oven. It says for 10 minutes, but since these are bigger, and plus I don't trust the recipe now, it may take a little longer than 10 minutes, but I will let you know how long it takes. Okay guys, it took 13 minutes and I believe they're done. I like a soft, chewy cookie anyway, so I don't want them to be hard. So I think they'll sit in this pan and they will cook for a little bit longer in this pan than in these pans anyway. So I'm gonna call them done. 13 minutes. Hey guys, I decided to go ahead. I was gonna make homemade hamburger rolls to go with sloppy joes tonight. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a cornbread sloppy joe. I'm gonna make the sloppy joes, go ahead and get everything prepped and ready now and get it cooked. And then about 4 o'clock this evening, I'll make up some cornbread and I'll just put it on top of the sloppy joe in a casserole dish and cook the cornbread. So I think that sounds better. And plus I already have a salad made that I need to use, and we'll have the sloppy joe, cornbread sloppy joes, and the salad. So let's prep this onion. This is an onion from one of my neighbors brought, or maybe Keith's cousin. I don't know if it was my neighbor or Keith's cousin that brought me this onion. And I got a bell pepper. This came from Walmart. And so I gotta get this little bag off of here. Let me wash this. Oh, I won't put that in the trash. Let's see here. Okay, so we got that washed. And I've got my broth freezer bag right there. Now, I don't know if I want to I'll put that in there, but this is going to go in the trash. And then I want to cut this bottom off, put that in there to go with my broth. And then, of course, all these. So I'm going to put probably about half of this into this glass container. I love these glass containers. I got them at Sam's when they were on sale. I got just like a whole set. I love them a lot better than the plastic ones. I need some more of the bell pepper. And then that should be good enough for my for the sloppy joes. Okay, as y'all can see, I've got my pan here that I'm going to cook the sloppy joes in. I got to pick this pan because it's a great pan. I've had it forever. It was with Mickey for First Marriage. We had a waterless cookware dinner party, and they wanted to sell you this whole cookware set. Well, I won this. This used to also be a crock pot. It had a bottom you could set it on. This pan is amazing. It has lasted that long and still looks amazing. So, hey, but I know it was expensive back then. I can't imagine if they still make them, what they'd be now. Okay, yeah, you see all my spices here. This is where all my spices go. Let me get the onions and the bell pepper. And I don't know if I told you, but I did have a little bit of vegetable oil down here. But I just want to kind of cook these and get them kind of limp and the onions translucent before I do the hamburger meat. Okay, I think those are translucent and kind of done enough to add the hamburger meat now. To save time, I went ahead and took the hamburger meat out of those little square packages that come in. I'm just going to brown this hamburger meat up. Y'all seen me make sloppy joes before. I'll probably have to drain the grease before I add my seasonings and stuff, because since I added that oil in there for the onions and bell pepper. So I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the burner. If this is an electric stove, so if you have electric stove, you know that burner still cooks. So I'm going to take that out, put my lid on there, and let it sit. Okay guys, we're back to do the sloppy Joe stuff. And so instead of cornbread, I remembered I had crescent rolls. I don't think I'm going to need 2 of them, but so I'm going to use just one. I'm going to open the honey butter one up first and do it first. And if I need more, then I'll have this one. But that would be even easier. So that is what I'm going to do. So let's get this done. You're going to see these. These are some sleeves that I've got that's protective of my arms. So you're going to see these, and that's what they are. They're so let's get this going. Let me take this lid off of here. Okay, I need to spray. Is this pan gonna be big enough? You know what? I think I need to get a bigger pan. Just a second. Okay, so I think I even have another way I'm going to do it. I'm going to spray this, and we're going to make like a pie thing out of it. So we're going to open the regular crescent rolls. There we go. So now I'm just going to try to figure, well, where's the other one at? Let's see. Here we go. Well, I don't know. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Like this. And I'm just going to try to, oh, there's a whole nother roll in there. So I'm going to move this over. We're going to use this on the bottom. These definitely needed to be used up. And I'm just going to kind of mash these down. Okay. So now that I got all the bottom covered, I'm going to add my sloppy Joe into it. There's not much way to do it where y'all can see it all. I'm at an awkward angle here, but it's like it's too late to really change. So I'll just keep it with the awkward angle. Okay. So, ooh, even with that, that was kind of almost. Okay, now I'll open the other crescent rolls and put on top. Whoa, this is wild, because we probably would not have needed. Oh well, it's done now, guys. It's done. So probably should have gotten a wider and bigger pan, but like I said, we're done here now. We're not going to change it now, so we're just going to go with the flow. We'll just have extra top, right? Extra topping. There we go. Okay, so now when the oven gets preheated, we'll put it in there, and I'm going to say probably about 25 to 30 minutes. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I'm not gonna pretend I know what day it is. Let's see. I think it's the 10th or the 9th. Let's see. It's Saturday. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here. I wanted to do a closeout for the vlog that I have done this week. Have got some footage, and I'm gonna have and also a haul video up next week from the Taste of Home. I got my quarterly box from it, my first one, and also I got a Temu haul that I am going to film right after I finish this right here. That's going to be part of that Taste of the Home. And then guys, I will be on vacation, so I don't know if I'll get a planner video filmed before I go and get it uploaded and stuff or not. But I will be on vacation, and I probably will not be, you probably won't see a video up until around the 1st of July and stuff, because I'm not going to even be back in town until the end of June. So I'm looking so much forward to it. First time me and Keith has ever done anything kind of like this long of a vacation and stuff. We'll celebrate our 42nd wedding anniversary. We'll be celebrating Father's Day. So we'll just be celebrating all the things. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to say I'll see you when I get back from vacation and start vlogging again.